Good morning, folks. Today is Saturday 24th and clocks went forward an hour last night, so we lost an hour's sleep, but luckily I remembered, and so it is 16 minutes past 7, and that, folks, is the view from my balcony. As you can see, nothing but sea, or I should say the channel. I think it's the channel, yeah, English Channel. The coastline will be on the other side of the ship. Yeah, the coastline will actually be on the other side of the ship. Oh, will it? No, I'm wrong. It should be on this side of the ship because we're sailing up the English Channel. We might, on the other side of the ship, we might still see England, depending how far up we are. But I'm going to go for breakfast, and then after breakfast we'll pop over to the what they call it, to these what's it called, Crow's Nest. There we are, I remember it. Getting old, memory's not so good. Anyway, we'll go to the Crow's Nest, and from there we'll be able to see both sides of the ship. So we'll see you at breakfast. So bye for now. Here is the breakfast. As you can see, bacon, eggs, scrambled egg, fried bread and sausage. Right, folks, here we are at breakfast. Sun's blazing, so let's see what it's like. The breakfast sausage. So scrambled egg, yeah, it's okay, that's okay. Not brilliant, but it's okay. Then there's not a lot you can do with scrambled egg. And fried egg. Yeah, it's okay. It's not quite rubbery yet, but it's making its way there. I think they've been out a while. I'm sure breakfast starts at 7 or 6:30. Orange juice. Nice. Although I suspect it's concentrate. Piece of fried bread. Not bad. And finally, let's see what this bacon's like, because I've had problems with the bacon before. A little bit, only lukewarm is that bacon. And finally, cup of coffee. Coffee lukewarm as well. It's like they've all been out since start of breakfast at 6:30 and 7. Anyway, that's it for now, folks. I'm just going to get on with my breakfast, and I'll speak to you later. Right, folks, I don't know if you can make it out, but out there is a very large wind farm. So I'm not sure where we are, to be honest. Could be around Belgium, but I'm not 100% certain. There's an extremely large wind farm out there. So and I've just finished my breakfast, and it wasn't brilliant, but then it wasn't bad. I've had worse on Iona, but there you go, folks. Right, folks, here we're down on deck 5, and from deck 5 you can get a better feeling of the speed that we're moving at. We had up on the top deck there, it didn't seem to be moving at all, but down here on deck 5 you can see that we're really shifting. You can just make out the wind farm a bit more clear now. Here we are actually in the art gallery on board the ship. You see, there's quite a few ships. These are by somebody called Fabian Perez. Yeah, that one is, that is, oh, that one is as well. And there's more works by that person. Yeah. And Rebecca Lander. These are by Rebecca Lander. And more here. More pictures here. And there's a sculpture. More paintings. Some busts. And I'm not sure whether it's bronze or not. Yeah. These pictures you can actually buy if you wanted to. You know, there's a. Oh yeah, I mean, for example, this one will cost you £425, whereas this one, or the two kiddies on the beach, will cost you also £425. This one here will cost you 8,500, and this one here will cost you 14,950. So not cheap, not cheap. And this one will cost you £3,795. That one. Yeah. So it gives you an idea at prices. And I think this is supposed to be, yeah, it's one of them things that if you move, you get a different view from different things. It's a sort of a, no, not copy, that's not the right word. It's an attempt to imitate Andy Warhol. Let's pop guitar on a board. I think that's Madonna. Yeah. Yeah, and then you've got this one over here, which is a sort of mixture of various 60s. Well, no, not so much. It's, well, you've got Sean Connery's James Bond there, you've got Marilyn Monroe there, and you've got Mickey Mouse. And then you got the latest, or the last one, Daniel Craig So you've got the first Bond and the last Bond, or I should say the first person to play Bond and the last person to play Bond in the Broccoli series. Yeah. And that painting will set you back 3,450 if you wanted to buy it. So, right, for all you smokers out there, this is the little area that they have for people who wish to smoke. You know, you see it's, well, you can't actually, but until I swap the camera around. Right, there we go. As you can see, you've got this little area. You've got chairs. It's a nice, comfortable area. You know, it's not ostracised, as it were, to a little corner where they all congregate in a huddle sort of thing. Yeah, you got tables and chairs, and you can order a coffee if a waiter ever comes out. And I should imagine that it's still early morning. It's still only something past 9. I can't see the exact time because they glare on my watch, but it's something past 9. That's all I can say. Yes, so it's. I hope that I've got my hand over end cupping it around my so please cut down on wind noise. It's quite pleasant. The seats are nice and comfortable. So spend half an hour or so with your cigarette. I don't smoke, of course, but I come out here just to show you guys. The sun's out though, on this side of the ship. The sun's out, nice and warm, cool breeze. But if you look up, you can see dark clouds up there, and of course on the other side of the ship, it is dark because the sun's not quite high enough. But yes, so it's nice and pleasant here. So I think I'll sit here for a little while, because with there being a nice breeze, people's cigarette smoke has just been blown away. So bye for now. Hi folks, I just realised something. I bet you guys are thinking, what's he talking about, dark clouds? It's quite sunny, it's blue sky. It's because my glasses have gone dark and it just looks dark up there. It's bright over there because sun's bright, but yeah, it's bright blue sky. So hope people start making comments. I don't know if you guys can make it out, but on the horizon there you've got the white, and that's where the waves are hitting up against the land. So I'm not sure exactly where it is, but yeah. So as I say, I'm not sure if the camera's picking up at all. I can see it, but I'm not sure if the camera's capturing. Right guys, I've stood up, so as I just realised when I'm filming the last shot, the railing might have got in the way, so I've filmed again. There you go. Right folks, what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to let the camera run for about maybe a minute and a half and say nothing, and just to give you guys how it feels just to be sat here in this warm sun, the sea flowing past, and there's the calmness of the ship. That's what cruising is all about in a way. Obviously if you're not bothered, then you know, just fast forward it, but anyway, here it goes. And there you have it, folks. I hope some of you found that interesting. You know, it's just what I'm feeling as I'm sat here in this nice sun, as I say, and watching the waves go past. And I hope you can got a feeling of how it relaxes you. I just sat here like this, and of course this is the one area of the ship you don't get the kids, so it's a lot quieter. You know, nothing against the kids, you know, they're enjoying themselves, they're entitled to, you know, it's good luck to them, but you need areas of the ship where you get some peace and quiet, and this is one of the areas. Until there's quite a few of them there, and then you get a lot of coughing and spluttering, I should imagine. But yeah, but this time of the morning you don't get many people down here, and it's, as I was saying, it's relaxing, and yeah, there you go. I hope, as I say, I hope you enjoyed that little interlude. You know, if you found it interesting, please make a comment, you know, leave a comment below. And I tried to answer all comments, apart from silly ones, and I've had one or two of those. Anyway, there you go. Right, folks, here we are in the Atrium, and that's the Atrium artwork. These are the shops, Chanel, Tagha, and Pilgrim, and yeah, I just looked at a baseball cap in there. And cheapest one they had were £19. There you go. Right, folks, here we are up on deck 17, and I'll just sit down for 2 minutes. There's the Lido deck. You can see this pool there and a pool over there, and this sort of little paddling thing. Oh, we'll have a sit down. See, there's a notice there saying don't reserve sun lounges. Everybody does. Slap a towel on it and I think that's it. So I think I might order myself a latte if that guy comes back over there. Right. So yes, this is the 17th deck, and of course down there is deck 16, which is where my cabin is. Okay. Right, folks, here I am again with a quick update. Considering we're heading north, the weather's lovely. It's pretty close to what we were getting down in Canary Islands back in March. Mind you, it's June now, so I suppose that has made a difference. But yeah, it must be 21, 22 degrees at least. The sun's blazing down, nice and warm. And I've gone and done it again, haven't I, folks? I forgot to bring me hat, like I did on things. I'm going to have to buy one. But I'm going to wait until we get to Norway. I'm not paying them prices that were in there. downstairs. As I say, they range from £19 right up to £57. The £19 was, well, they had three, didn't they? They had a £19 which was a plain one. They had another one which was £22, something I'd never heard of. And then they had the Lacoste, and they were £57, so expensive. Mind you, that said, I don't think it'll be a lot much cheaper in Norway, because they're pretty expensive in Norway. But anyway, we'll see. Since I last spoke to you, I did manage to catch the waiter's eye and got myself a latte. Comes in a paper cup, of course, this time of morning, no wonder. There's not very many of it. There's only a couple of them working this morning. The ship, I don't think the ship's full, you know, even though that theatre last night were pretty packed. But then it only holds, I think it only holds about 3,000. And it wasn't full, so there were maybe about 2,500 in that theatre last night. But everywhere I've walked, you know, there's not been huge crowds. Plenty of them, but you know. I mean, when I first walked around this morning, of course, obviously, I was one of few people up, because I bet a lot of them forgot to put the clocks forward. So they thought, oh, it's only 6 o'clock. I'll go back to sleep, and of course it was 7 o'clock. But yeah, but there's quite a few people down at Pool, but it's not a case of it scrambling for deck chairs, you know, like it were on Iona. But I think that were almost a full cruise on the Iona, but I don't think this is, you know, because it's classed as a cold cruise, as I say, but it's anything but a cold cruise so far. But as we've said, weather up here can change in an instant. So there you go, folks. That was just a quick update, and I'll speak to you all later. Bye for now. Right, folks, here I am in the crow's nest. Hopefully the music in the background will not be copyrighted. Although I recognise the tune, but it's not the actual Beatles singing it, so maybe we'll be alright. Yeah, as I say, we're in the thing. They haven't started doing my room yet. It started at the opposite end. Unlike when I were on Iona, it started at my end every morning, so mine was one of the first rooms to get done. It looks like mine's going to be one of the last rooms to get done on this ship. But yeah, I'm seeing that wind farm now fairly clear. I looked on the other side, but I couldn't see the coastline. It looks like the coastline, but it could be just cloud. It's I'd have thought we'd have come in a bit closer, but yeah, there's a tanker out there as well. So I think we must be off maybe coast of France, or because we have all today, a whole day to of sailing before we get to Norway. So it's difficult to work out. It's not on Iona. I just turned telly on and clicked on where are you, and it showed me route and everything. So it's not the same on this ship. Man, it's an older ship. And the other thing was in restaurant, or buffet I should say, no trays. Now I figured out, well, this is just my opinion, you understand, but I reckon that the idea behind that is so you can't just load up a tray with loads and loads of food and everything and swan off and waste half of it. If you've got to carry it, then you're gonna put a lot less on your plate and everything. I mean, that's what I think anyway, you know, because that would make sense. Otherwise, it don't make sense in not having any trays. You know, they got them on Iona, so why shouldn't they have them here? And they did have them here. When I was on here in 2021, they had trays all right, no problem. So that's what I can think. It's a food saving measure. But there you go. Things are sent to testers, as we say. So I'll speak to you again a bit later. Bye for now. Right, folks, here we are on deck for six, yes. And we're in the casino. And you can now play these machines if you want to. Yeah, these are the slot machines, all the slot machines. So if you want to play them, you can do, because we're at sea. And that's the actual, remember the gaming things, you know, like roulette, blackjack, that sort of thing. And here we have Brody's, which is a sort of a mixture of a sports bar and an English pub, because you've got games on the telly, but not sure where that is, because Doll and Pa has to be maybe Australia. Yes. I just think the bar's not home yet, but yeah, the television's going. So yeah, so that is Brody's. And I can remember in 2021, yeah, this is where I did the muster drill. Yeah, but then in 2021, everybody gathered together in the to do the muster drill. It's not like today, these days, where there's the sea on the other side of the ship now, of course. So technically, out there is Britain. But yeah, in 2021, I sat here and loads of other people around me, and there you have it. Right, folks, as you can see, I've returned to the cabin and I've changed. Put my Leeds United t-shirt on and shorts. Yes, and I'm sat out on my balcony. And I'm going to spend maybe I don't know, about half an hour or so here just relaxing. And so yeah, so that's just a quick update on what's happening. I mean, it's not exactly packed solid out there. There's plenty of chairs and everything to sit on, so that's why I say I think that the ship isn't full. So I'll speak to you again when I decide to sort off having a look round again. Bye for now. Another update, folks. Just a few thoughts. People often say on YouTube, you know, is it worth investing another couple of £100 for a balcony cabin? Well, on a day like this, the answer is a definite yes. You know, especially if you're on your own, you know, you can just relax on your balcony and let the world drift by. And I mean, just out there, I don't think the camera will pick it up. I'll just Yeah, as I say, I don't think the camera will pick it up at this distance. But if you can just about make out a dark spot on the horizon, that is an oil rig. Yes, so I have to keep stopping and starting when I want to swap between two things because I haven't worked it out yet. How you can continue recording and swap from front to back camera while it's still recording. If anybody knows the answer to that, please leave instructions in the comments below. I'd be very grateful. Yes, so I can see it fairly clearly. Well, I can just make it out, and so I'm not sure where that puts us. Might be Holland or Belgium, up there, that far up, but I'm not too certain. As I say, on the Iona, there was a thing on the television, you could just click on it and it showed you exactly where you are. Well, on this telly, I've yet to find that app, and I don't think it's there. So anyway, folks, yeah, so that was just a quick update, so I'll speak to you later. Right, folks, we're a lot closer to that oil rig now. Not too certain how well camera's picking it up. I mean, I can see it's clear as day, like, but just how well camera's picking it out, because it is a fair distance away, and lenses might be struggling to pick it up. Anyway, I thought I'd film it just in case it does. Yeah, guys, just another update. Getting a lot of these updates, aren't you? As I say, I got my binoculars out because I brought them with me this time, and that is definitely a drilling rig because I can see Garrick and everything. And way in the distance, which I don't think the camera have any chance of picking it up, but I clearly see with my binoculars there's another rig out there as well, so there's two rigs out there. And over to the left of the drilling rig there's what they call it, the supply vessel, so they must have dropped off supplies earlier on because it's heading away from the rig. So yeah, you see, so this is the sort of things that you get to see on your balcony if you've got a balcony. And of course the other advantage of having a balcony is if it's a really busy ship, you've got somewhere quiet where you can go and sit down and definitely get a seat and a little bit of peace. So there you go, folks. Right, folks, another update. I found the app on the telly where it tells you where you are and everything, and alright, we are off the coast of Holland, so that's why you're getting the oil rigs. I thought there were oil rigs off the coast of Holland. I knew it wasn't the British ones because they're the other side of the UK. Same with that wind farm earlier. We have a big one off Blackpool, but again, that's the completely opposite side of England to Britain, where we're sailing up, because we're going up the English Channel. So yeah, so it is Holland over on you can't see it obviously because it's over the horizon is the coast, but yeah, so there you go. I'm glad I found that app now so I can follow his course and everything a lot better. So I'll speak to you later. Bye for now. Right, folks, here we are in the buffet, and we're going to have sausage, mash and peas, Cumberland sausage. So let's taste it and we'll see what it's like. Right, folks, we're going to give it a try. We'll start with the sausage. What do you want? Average. It's not. It says it's Cumberland sausage, but I don't think it is. It's just not spicy enough. Mashed potatoes. Okay. Not the best mashed potatoes over there, but not the worst neither. The place in Huddersfield where I went once, and it was completely just loads of pieces of potato. You just see how the peas have come out. The garden peas and they've been blanched. I prefer them being a bit better than more than that, but yeah, better than that. Anyway, that's what we're going to start with. We'll come back to it later when we're finished. Right, folks, here is the pudding I've got. It's a cherry, sort of like blancmange. I'm not too certain what exactly describe it, but it's got cherries and cream and. Ironically, I got the last one that actually had cherries on it. All the others I've seen out there didn't have any cherries on them. But there you go. So let's just see what it tastes like. Find it. You'd have to bear with me because I haven't got it on the gimbal. Yes, it's nice, is that? That's nice. And there's a cherry. Not bad, not bad. I think the proper cherries that have been de-stoned and soaked in some kind of sauce. But yeah, it's not bad. So I'll just finish it off now. Right, folks, that is coming out the crow's nest. This is the opposite side. This is the Marlowe suite, where they're playing some kind of games in there. Some organised. That's the Ivory suite. These are things for playing different games, holding conferences, etc. And yeah. Now, here we go, yeah. I'll move it for a minute. This is the Epicurean Restaurant. Afternoon at the Epicurean. Deck 16. It's quite expensive actually. It's about £16 or something. It's alright to just have a look round. Thank you. This is the Epicurean suite. I tried to get in here for a look round on the Iona, but we're unsuccessful. This is an extra charge in here. As you can see, it's posh plates, napkin rings, etc. And yeah, you see nice comfy seats and everything. And yeah. And if you're looking to get a seat by the window, nice big open windows. It don't want to focus. Yeah, big open windows. And yeah, There you go, the Epicurean. And that's the Epicurean. And as you see, they just comes to the end.
The library deck.
And that brings us back to the elevators. And I think we'll get an elevator. Well, this is deck 17, sun deck. The deck above the pool. And on the other side is what's above my cabin. I don't think you can get out the other side. See? Yep.
That tells you where south is.
And this is the Serenity Pool, which is adults only. No kids around here. This is where everybody appears to be. Yeah. Yeah, that's the Serenity Bar. There you go, I can see getting up there now. Okay. Right folks, and here we have a view from the topmost deck of the ship. Looking down to the ladder. This is deck 19. As you can see, you have a marvellous view all around the ship. Right up at the front, or almost right at the front. Little ship out there. Yeah, so about 12 o'clock, the captain came on and said we were 7 nautical miles from Grimsby. So, yeah. So on that estimate, it is now 13:56. So I reckon that in that direction is Durham and Newcastle and all, that area. And to say out there is we must be up near Belgium now. But yeah, and it's a bit breezy, but as you can see from the flag, Armed Forces Day. Didn't realise that, but that's what it says. So that's why it was saying that there were a meeting somewhere, I forget where it was, for all current and ex-members of the military. Forgot where it was now though. At 2 o'clock. basically a room, and so if you're an ex-military, come here and gab with other people that are military or ex-military. Which I can't be bothered. It's a long time ago since I were in. Proper organised thing then, yeah, I might have thought about it. But it isn't. It's just him. We've set a room aside if you want to go in there and chat to other military people. Do so. So I can't be bothered. Anyway. An interesting update, folks. It's just come to 5 o'clock and I've been out on balcony then, had a look, and I've noticed the colour of the sea has changed. Before it was a sort of greyish colour, but now it is it's almost a turquoise colour. Yes, obviously the sun's behind us now, behind where I am, because you can see there's the shadow of the ship on the surface of the water. But the colour of the sea, as I say, is definitely changed. It is a different colour. And it's interesting. So it's obviously minerals and etc. that you're getting in these waters that you're not getting in the nearer down where I am. So, right, folks, what I'm going to do is I'm going to look on the app and see exactly where we are. So I'm going to turn telly on. And then I'm going to go down to navigation, click on that, and yeah, we're right in the middle of the what's that? There's North Sea. Yeah, I think that's the North Sea. It's called the North Sea. Up more towards Denmark, etc. Over on me. Yeah, I would say or over to our starboard. Yeah, over to the starboard. We definitely is Denmark. I think we've got that far up now. And obviously to port, you might even be, you're definitely up at top end of Durham and Newcastle and all that area. Possibly even level with Scotland now, but lowlands of Scotland. So, but yeah, because it just says north, heading north at 19 knots. They don't give you more accurate than that. But yeah, so there you go, folks. It was interesting. It just caught my eye when I decided to have a look out on balcony. We're going to give it about maybe another 3/4 of an hour or something, and then we're going to start getting ready for this evening, because this evening is black tie night. So I've got to get changed, put on my best bib and tucker, and then I've got to get myself in queue. It's one of these virtual queues where you put your name down and then you wait for them to tell you to come down. So there you go, folks. Interesting. Well, folks, here I am in the Peninsula Restaurant. A bit of a problem with my app. It wasn't refreshing, so I stood outside the restaurant waiting for it to tell me my table were ready, so they're like a spare part. And I thought, well, hang on, there's a lot of people going in, and it's still saying there's 36 people in queue. So come in, had a chat, and they said, you've been told that your table ready, but problem with phone. There you go. So I'm now seated, and when the menu comes, I'll let you know what I've ordered. So bye for now. Right, folks, there's a look at the menu. This is the chef's recommendations of the Parma ham with shaved something or other, and black truffles with black truffle oil. cream cauliflower soup, grilled lamb and beef fillets, and trio chocolate. On this side, we've got the ultimate prawn something or other, asparagus and soft poached henny's egg, selecting of Middle Eastern dips, soups. No, that's thank you. Can't even pronounce that. Grilled Atlantic salmon, pan-breasted chicken, pork fillet, mushroom and strudel, twice baked goat's cheese souffle, sweet potatoes and kale bobbins. The dessert is got baked blueberry souffle, white chocolate and peppermint tea mousse, the usual suspects of ice cream and sorbet. Finish off with cheese pate. Recommended wines is there you go. There you go. Looks another change to the system. I don't know what it is, but it's not red, which I've had on all the other cruises I've been on, so there you go.
But you don't realise that because we went forward, I call it.
Unusual flavour to it.
To find out where this route was.
A much sweeter flavour from the red one. And I've also noticed that on the Britannia,
then we walked back up again this afternoon.
couple next to me, we're allowed to order the sweet at the same time as the mean one. No other ship I've been on. Well, even Britannia, when I first came on it, wouldn't allow me to do that, but there you go. That's how things are changing. I suppose that how they work things out, but there you go. So I'll speak to you when my starter comes. My wine folks, and that, believe it or not, is what they call a small. That's a small glass of house red, which probably costs about £5.50, something like that. But there you go. I'll let you know what it tastes like. Thank you. Quite nice actually. It's similar to a burgundy, but I don't know what it is, but it's the house red. As I say, it's similar to a burgundy. There you go. Very nice. Here is the prawn. Chef prawn, something or other. Right, folks. Thank you. That was very nice. It was. The prawns were perfect. Slices of cucumber underneath. And a split. Well, it was a baby tomato cutting out. Yeah, it's really, really tasty with that. Here is my soup. So I'm going to have this and I'll let you know what it's like. Yes, it's very tasty. Cream of cauliflower soup. Little flicks of cauliflower in it as well. It's really nice with that. Got the main meal coming. I've decided that I'm not going to have a sweet. I'm going to leave it. And just stick to the main meal and then see what else is. Oh, I want to go to that 70s night thing. I've got to go back to cabin and change out of the big glad rags and then I'm going to go to the 70s night thing when I can. I think it's in the live lounge. So yeah, there you go. this is the meal. And that little bit of green there is the vegetables. And the mixture of beef and lamb. But, oh, there's a little bit of cabbage on the other side, I think. Yeah. And that's the view I have while I'm eating my meal. Very nice, serene. Right folks, it was very nice. The beef was excellent, the lamb was very tasty, and the chips were nice. Pity there's no red bit, apart from an onion and a piece of broccoli. Whoever thought that that was classes as vegetables, I don't know. There you go. Anyway, as I said, I'm not going to stop and have a pudding. I'm going to take my glass of wine and I'm going to go. And because the gentleman assured me that you can actually take the glass with you. As I said, last time I was on Britannia, you weren't allowed to take the glasses with you that serve you wine in. He said it was part of a set or something. And so they give me a smaller glass to take it with me. But he says that, no, you can take that glass with you. Okay, so there you go, folks. So I'll speak to you later. Here we are in the live lounge with the band Pulse.
Just how much I miss you.
Right folks, I changed my mind about having a pudding. I've got a little bit of cheese and a couple of crackers, and that's some seed cake. Someday I forget what it's a deal. And lemon seed cake. Yeah, so I thought I'd do. Right folks, there we are, end of the day. The band Pulse, as you've just seen, very good band. Best set I've seen them do so far. And I've seen them quite a few times on Iona. That's the second time I've seen them on this cruise. So yes, all in all, it was excellent. As for that little bit of pudding you saw, cheese was nice. Biscuits, crackers were very dry. Obviously, I should have got some butter, but I didn't. And the seed cake were dry-ish. It wasn't bad, you know. It was still soft and everything, but it wasn't brilliant. Anyway, tomorrow we get into Stavanger, where I'm going to do an excursion to rib ride to the down the fjord to the Pulpit Rock. So I'll see you all tomorrow morning. So as I'm always saying, it's good night from me and it's good night from him. Bye.